Recruiters are always on the lookout for the so-called all-around athlete who excels not only in sports, but in school and the community. Well, folks, we've found one of those special kids on the basketball team at American High, where he's winning games and has already won lots of respect. His name, James Jones, and he's our featured student athlete. Here's Don Brennan.
The name may be ordinary, but the person behind the name is not. American High basketball player James Jones has the special qualities you would like to see in all high school athletes.
We have the same name. I really wish that he was my son. He's the type of young man that you would want to have as a son. He exemplifies everything you call a student athlete.
At every step of the game, there's more and more competition, there's more and more responsibility, and I love to take on the challenge. And when the challenge increases, it gets better for me.
On the basketball court, Jones has skills that make him one of South Florida's most versatile players. At 6'8", he can play down low, but he can also deliver from the outside, raining three-pointers down on opponents.
Slams, I like to get the crowd excited and let them, get their money's worth. But it's not really just about all the spectacular. It's just about accomplishing what I have to do, and that's scoring and rebounding and boxing out, and that's the basics. The basics more than the super.
James really does it all. He provides offense from the inside, from the outside. He plays defense. He provides leadership. But the only thing he doesn't do is drive the team bus. All aboard!
He probably could drive the bus, and probably do a good job at it.
How did Jones get to be so good? He credits his very first coach, his mom.
I never ran the court as a shorty. Just being big, I can just score all the points I wanted. She would make me run the court, and if I didn't run the court after the game, she'd make me run outside. Things like that. Stuff that has nothing to do with basketball, but has something to do with life. And that's why I respect her and hold her in that high regard.
But his skills on the basketball court are rivaled by his outstanding work in the classroom. James is a top student at American, taking advanced placement classes. For him, academics presents a challenge basketball just can't match.
Breaking the press is all mental. It's easy. Just 1, 2, 3 passes with an AP exam. That's 12 weeks of studying, a year full of knowledge, and whew, it's too much.
James is a super person. I like his attitude about life. He's not really one of those guys that's worried about the hype of him being a great athlete. Matter of fact, you don't even know he's an athlete around school because he's in class on time. He does all those things he needs to do. I think that's what set him aside. It's just overall personality about life.
When he's away from the pressures of schoolwork and basketball, James likes to spend his time at the water, fishing.
Fishing was my first love before basketball. I love fishing. And then my stepfather, when he married my mom, he took me fishing. And it's just something that's relaxing, it doesn't cost that much. You can take a piece of line and a hook and catch as many fish as you want. And just being, with my father and my family and my friends, doing those things like that, that's fun.
Whatever field he really decides to go into, he's going to be very successful at it.
Well, if you're a college basketball coach who would like to snatch up James for your team, you're a little too late. You see, Jones is already signed with the University of Miami. So congratulations to James and the Hurricanes. They've got quite a signee. When Sun Sentinel High School Sports returns, we'll have some special guests. The winners of our Be a Good Sport essay contest joining us right here in the studio. But first, here's our Best Buy Plays of the Week and the Best Buy Best Cheer.
Our plays of the week begin at the Wilt Chamberlain Rising Star Shootout. It's Valerie de Velasco with a nice reverse layup for the Stingarees of Miami High.